Good day, everybody. It is the Saturday Fits Up. Welcome to Advent Leadership Group channel. Have you ever felt stuck in life? And it's not because there is no progress in the current, but because you feel like the future that you want is not coming at the desired pace. So for the past week, I actually felt like that. I felt like I'm stuck, that I'm blocked in terms of creativity. I couldn't share much of my daily thoughts with my audience. Everything felt like a chore and a burden. But yesterday I was just speaking with my wife, and we're really because we are both creatives in our own rights, and at early stages of starting our own businesses. And we started really talking about this concept of living in the future. Yes, if your dreams are not big enough to scare you, or if your dreams don't scare you, are not big enough, all good and well, good motivation. But here's the thing. You have to find a reconciliation between the vision and your current reality. Okay? So the vision for Sanele Mkhize is that he runs a leadership, coaching and mentorship business. He wants to work with corporates, organizations that have graduate programs, as well as enterprise or supplier development programs, where he can coach, give coaching tools and success tools to young graduates under these companies, to entrepreneurs that are beneficiaries in this value chain of these companies. That is the vision. He wants to run his independent, bespoke leadership company called the Advent Leadership Group. He's registered the company. He's working out on proposal to, reach potential clients. But that is coming at an expense now, whereby Usanele does not enjoy his day-to-day work at the moment. He looks at it as mundane, as consuming his time. He feels like he doesn't have enough time to plot, strategize, and think, because he has to be, catching up with the current work. The danger now of that much of internalizing the future so much is that you neglect what needs to be done in the current. And the secret, actually, I've been reading this morning, of a great future is a good present. So you have to create good, enjoyable present, current moments, so that then you build for the future that you're looking for. Because if you don't do that, you may end up resenting the current reality and actually never get to see the future that you desired, because now you are not creating in the present, you are not innovating in the present, and you are living in the future, and everything seems too far. Everything seems like it's taking long to materialize. You start to create self-doubt. Am I actually going to be successful in this? And you have not even started. Okay, so the idea is in your head and you've not started, but you are already creating scenarios of what happens if this does not work out, or I fail, and this and that. So probably the best way around this is taking action, right? So act in small steps, right? As in the concept of building a house. Work on the foundation. In the busy day today, start doing the things that your future self will thank you for. The things that you want in the future. Just start doing it now. So start picking up the phone call, requesting for that meeting for your clients in the future, to pitch your ideas, to get into those contracts, get these agreements in place. So to avoid the feeling of this dissonance or this conflict, between the desired reality and the current reality. Because the future You know what? When is the future? Is it tomorrow? Is it next year? Or is it 5 years from now? So when is the future? Because when you plan and give yourself a timeline, you can actually eliminate this frustration, because living too much in the future can actually frustrate current creativity and current flow. You may end up getting stuck because you feel like this current life is not your life, yours. You belong in the future, in this idea that is in your head. So avoid then feeling that frustration, because that will block your creativity. You're not gonna create sufficiently. You're not gonna be innovative enough in your approach, building up for the future. So that's what I would advise to do. Just take small actions each day, and you tick as you go to say, okay, I've done 1, 2, 3 that the future Sanele is gonna be grateful for. Okay, but the current Sanele has to show up for his current responsibilities. He has to show up and honor his current agreements, contracts of employment. It can't just be saying, I am not fulfilled. This employment is not what I'm seeing in the future, and so I'm not going to show up. Doesn't work like that. You have got to commit and honor your current obligations. Because then if you neglect your current obligations, you're really going to be frustrated, and you're not going to get to the future that you are looking for. I hope this assists you. When you are feeling stuck, ask yourself, are you actually living in the present moment? And be objective and intentional about these questions. Or are you living in the future? Hey, you know what? We always warn about living in the past. And living in the future is just as dangerous. Okay? It's just as prohibiting into your progress. Live in the now, live in the current. That is the best remedy. Do what needs to be done today. You know what I mean? Don't think you will in any case, I won't have to worry about this job in the future. In any case, I won't have to worry about this assignment in the future. In the future, I'm a billionaire. In the future, I'm driving this car. In the future, I'm living in this neighborhood. In the future. No. Currently, you are living in this neighborhood that requires you to pay the bond, to pay the municipality rates. So you take care of that. Take care of the now. And the future will take care of itself. You understand? It takes a bit of belief. Steve Jobs says that you can't connect the dots looking forward. So you actually can't make sense of the future. No matter how much you want to control the outcome, you will not be able to, because you don't know what the future holds, literally. So, but it's human nature, and those of, perfectionist standards, that you want to control the outcome, and you may actually getting stuck. You'll feel stuck because you will not control the outcome of the future, but you can control what happens now. You can control what happens today. You can plan your day today and actually act according to the plan of today. All right. So you can only connect the dots looking forward, looking backward. So when you are in the future that you've been dreaming about today, it will now start to make sense. Oh, that is why I was feeling frustrated on that day, because I was pushing to be where I am today. All right. So always keep that in mind. Trust the process. Trust that the dots will connect somehow down the line, and you work towards that. But you will not make a perfect sense at the picture. You may have the bigger picture of what the future looks like, but you're not gonna be able to say, I'm gonna move from point A, B, C at this time, at this hour, in this season. No, it's not possible. You're just frustrating yourself. You are frustrating yourself by trying to have the perfect plan for the future. Keep the vision alive and work towards getting there with practical steps of what you are doing today. And in that way, you pace yourself and you avoid frustration. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps everyone out there who is tempted and currently stuck in living in the future, and understand that the present has sufficient opportunities for you to enjoy, for you to feel fulfilled. So exploit those opportunities, take advantage of them, because they will prepare you for your future self, and you will feel empowered to be living in the future, you know, when that future comes, but live now. Bless you.